Okay, it says we are live. So, hey everybody. So, let's see how we're going to do. We're testing something new. Testing something new. We are going to see if I can stream and run Discord at the same time because that's important. Because I like talking with my Discord friends, like in the Carnal server. So, if y'all want to click that Discord link, go on ahead. Um, we're in the game for you. 'Cause we're gaming right now. Because that would make sense, wouldn't it? Dun, da, 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 da. So, I own you. New name. Interesting. So, hello. How's it going, Stone Golem? How are you doing, sir? I, I hear you. I hear you loud and good Lord. Because, oh, Kingdom of Vinland is in as well. Okay, which of you's going? Okay, Stone Golem, you're the one going robot on. Okay, it's my echo. It's my echo. So, yeah, my echo is. There we go. That fixed it, Stone Golem. Whatever you just did. There we go. That would do it. The reason that we're doing this is because I'm finally on a laptop, and it is glorious. Because like I'm doing the whole game thing. I got the setup here, and I'm able to talk with my friends while I'm streaming. Sasquatch, son of a bitch, you are in. Oh, this is Lost Ark, and it is pretty awesome. Like I like the storyline. It's free to play, and it's very enjoyable. I have well, I can't. No, this. Yes, no, two completely different things. Um, it 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 has its own lore. Like it's kind of like if Indiana Jones was like less biblical, more more like fantasy bullshit. Instead of good and evil, it's like two. They did, but in a more like Nazi evil thing in the movies rather than a completely like this is Lost Ark in name only with like a fantasy filter over it. So my current quest is to simply type in something that I've forgotten how to type in. So there we go. You know that yeah, that's what's interesting about like oh, I'm sorry. Repeat the question. Um, Let me be honest. If you're talking like the Elder Scrolls, as in like Skyrim and whatnot, yeah, no. Do not add gunpowder to a high fantasy magic world setting. Um, it, it in it would only be interesting in the sense that technology could overcome the magic. You know what I'm saying? Um, because I mean, I it's it's a matter of scaling. It's a matter of deciding who gets what, um, and um, how you want all the things to work. Because I'm sorry, what already exists? Oh, okay, okay. Did I'm hoping both of you have seen the stupid meme of the tweet where the the leftist egghead gets on their almighty pedestal and says, "Well, the the love of gunpowder and guns comes from the white normative bullshit where they ignore that the Indians the Indians could take 10 arrows in their left hand and fire all 10 before the first one landed." And you're sitting here wondering, you fuckers remember who lost those engagements? Uh, but it's like, okay, we're gonna look at history. We're gonna make a claim, completely ignoring the obvious outcome of those engagements. We know who won. That tends to happen when there's infighting and you know instability and a lack of cohesion. Um, but it's also really that's not surprising. You sound like an Italian Swede, so there's no doubt some genetic overlap somewhere. Um, Honestly, I've never heard of them, and I'm not. I'm the only real white positive person that am that I hold any affinity towards is the eunuch, and that's because uh, we're close friends from our days with the liberalists. And, that whole thing with Sargon, and so that's the only real connection to white positive that I have is and that's pretty much as far as that's as extreme as I'll go. Like it's the Roman ethic. It's not anything like and yeah, I just I don't view whites as a monolith, and if you wanted to view them as a monolith, we're talking about literally the deadliest monolith that the world's ever known. So just why would you? Come again? Which one? Tell me. Well, that is, you know what? I've been thinking about this because I have been roundly criticized for my stances on Russia, and it's because my stances on Russia have little to nothing to do with geopolitics. It's more about me acknowledging the inherent virtues of modern Russians embracing. No, no, no. I know. Trust me, I'm getting there, bro. I'm getting there. Um, exactly. And the reason why Islam and the Russia question uh, come to a head is because I am more sympathetic to the Russians today because they are the only nation, one of the few nations, who is honoring the traditional definition of marriage and family. And as such, I am of the radical opinion that God and the natural forces that be are going to favor Russians politically and economically and socially. And when you bring up the Muslims as a formidable social force, particularly in England, and and if I was to make this argument to an Englishman and they say, well, yes, but what about the virtues of the Muslims? I would have to look them in the face and say, quite frankly, yeah, you're fucking up and they're overrunning you because you're not taking care of your own damn business, like the Muslims are. I mean, what do you want from me? I cannot change reality. I can't do it. Look, I'm I am neither Muslim nor Russian. Let's just get that out. I am I am of neither of these two things. I watch what is happening to the West with the greatest heart, but I am not going to deny reality. And if God and nature says that those who support their own ilk, their own family, and they obey these natural laws of relations between men and women being inherently and socially and known as superior and treated as such, um, I'm not going to argue it. I mean, I cannot change these things. Yet I see my society kicking against them foolishly and falling flat on our asses. What do you want from me? Well, um, yes, okay, and yeah, and I have to interject. Not only is it a numbers game on some level, but why are we fighting? What the fuck are we fighting for? Well, yeah, and that's the thing. I know for a fact the Russians are fighting for something. I know that they are in Ukraine looking back home going, oh my God, I'm fighting for my family. And I know, based on Putin's polling numbers, that every single motherfucker with a son or daughter in Ukraine, mainly sons because they're not thug, every family with a son in Ukraine today is rooting for them, not demanding. After NATO crushes their conventional forces. Yeah, yeah, that's. I mean, I mean, well, not only is it true, and not only do they not put in their fair share of financials, uh, they don't put in their fair share of forces. I mean, the U.S. has literally facilitated and underwritten every social program in Europe. They don't exactly. They don't have a defense budget because, and don't give me shit, you British people, about you defeating our navy. That doesn't mean jack shit when it comes to the amount of resources. No, no, that was no, that was recent. I think it was between the British Marines and it was either U.S. Army or yeah, and that was recent. Well, exactly. Yeah, yeah. I'll be honest. I have not yet. Now, I could be mistaken. I could get my ass handed to me, but I'm gonna make a statement. Has anyone ever heard a lie come out of the Kremlin on this situation in Ukraine? Exactly. So, and I'm sorry, but I know we've all heard it already, but I'm gonna say just for posterity's sake, Ghost of Kiev, Snake Island, um, what a litany of other. Yes, yes, they did. They all survived. The Russians got footage, um, and just the incessant propaganda for Ukrainian victory that was completely bullshit. The swapping of the nuclear reactors that allegedly had like multiple military swaps. Nope. Every time you look, it's in Russian occupation. So, someone please show me. I know they're probably both full of shit, but someone please show me where we've seen the Kremlin be discredited or debunked, like we've seen on the Ukrainian side. And you just, yes, it is. It, and that is a pattern, and it is an acknowledged pattern with the Kremlin. If it's good news, you'll hear it from the Kremlin. If it's bad news, they simply won't report it. it and that's as bad as it gets. But I've never heard outright falsehoods coming out of the Kremlin, and none of them have been proven to be wrong. So what do you want from me? If in this abusive relationship you expect me to not trust the Kremlin compared to any other voice, eh, my human experience is going to tell you to fuck on off. That's just it's unreasonable at this point. Yeah. Eh, yes. A salt lake of salt. It is correct. How's it going, runner? That's good to hear. Oh, he was pissed. He was not a happy man. Uh um you I miss these conversations because I associate with people much smarter than me and informed on this topic. Oh, well, and the thing is, still going, you were talking about the Ukraine forces in the east, I believe, correct? Well, no, from what I heard, the the soldiers in Donbass have surrendered. Yeah. Oh no, that it was recorded that they surrendered, and that a British individual, a British mercenary for the Ukrainian side, uh, is being held captive by the Russians, whom they surrendered to. So no, that pocket is closed. They were besieged, and that yeah, the east is done. Donbass is done. No, no, I Mariupol is going to be Russian. That's by what army? There's nothing left. Well, okay, you can say that we don't, but you can reasonably deduce based on what the Russians have been doing and how they've been moving across the nation, across Ukraine. They envelop, they hunker down, and they wait. That Mariupol is not getting reinforced. They're not getting food unless the Russians let it in. They're not getting ammunition. They're not getting more men. What army is saving Mariupol, and how are the Ukrainians going to get out? They're not. They're doomed. They're fucked. Everyone knows they're fucked. Anyone telling you that they're not fucked is trying to sell you something, and they're trying to sell you more war. Stop it. This is ridiculous. It- all right, see you in a bit. And you know what? And we'll discuss this more when he comes back. But you know what, Runner? You're absolutely right. I could not agree with that more. They brought this on themselves because I, I know several of new leftist nationalists are going to in protest, but in absolutely no reality on this planet does Ukrainian nationalism ever going to be divorced from good relations with Russia, and they fucked that up. You cannot screw over your primary dependent, the one partner that you have to deal with, and expect things to go well for you, or claim to be nationalist. Go on. That too. And You know what? And that is something that I have to personally, uh, you know, eat my crow on this. I thought that when Putin came out with the neo-Nazis, that he was full of shit. I honestly did. I honestly said, you know what? That just sounds like an excuse, but whatever, Putin, Godspeed, whatever you want to do. And it turns out that in spite of my cynicism, the fucker wasn't wrong. He they were they were out they were out in the open, and they were taken, they had their photos taken by the AP press and published it for International Women's Day. Yeah, and oh, I'm gonna wait. Your Stone Golem, have you returned? Okay, sir, I'm I cannot take this from you because you broke this. You have news about Gonzalo Lira. Okay, it, th- okay, so this is news to me, and it might be news to everyone else. For those of you who are not aware, there's a YouTuber called Gonzalo Lira, formerly known as, or also known as Coach Red Pill, who has been in Kiev and Kharkov, is where he was seen last, and he is officially missing in action. Correct? They are. I Everyone watching, everyone who is in this chat, send a prayer for Gonzalo. 'Cause God damn. If you've, the most reliable coverage on this Russian BS has been on the Duran. Gonzalo's last appearance on there has been 8 days ago or 7 days ago. He did a video on his channel 8 days ago. So he's officially missing 5 days ago. His last upload was 7 days ago. So, um, say a prayer for Gonzalo. Pray for his family. Pray for those in close association. He gave us on the ground news coverage from Kiev and Kharkov in Ukraine, and he said things against the. Well, I want to know the funding of the fuckers who killed the potentially killed Gonzalo, because he made it abundantly clear that he was being sought after by Zelensky himself and those who are part of Zelensky's network, because he said things he was not supposed to say. Um, so you, you know what? Um, I don't care what it is. I just hope he's all right because I'm, yeah. No, really. God damn. you oh now you're just taking my hope from me. But yeah, I, I know that the narrative with Russia and this new chapter in Ukrainian history is that the hope is that they want Zelensky alive to, run the puppet regime, blah blah blah. I'm becoming I- I'm becoming of the opinion that the sooner we put Zelensky in the ditch, we might be able to get out of this mess. Because mm-mm, no, no. Um, so that's what I have to say on that subject. Again, uh, yeah, I mean, well, why? Okay, if I have to choose between America making badass shit and selling badass shit so other people can fuck each other up kind of shit over sending my own flesh and blood to die in a land that's not my own, um, that's a no-brainer. I'd rather make money from other people killing each other than offering my own kinsmen for nothing. Here, here. No. I see you've given this a lot of thought, and I approve, Stonewall. I approve. Yes, absolutely. No, no. But five is more. I'm sorry, three is more than plenty. Okay, Stone Golem, I understand that it is a real cost, but that there is a part of my soul that is eternally annoyed at the idea of complaining about the cost of a soldier after as a burden to the taxpayer. I don't know why that just it evokes an emotion of disgust. I mean, hmm, I'm not sure we have. You can, I think we have. There we go. Yeah, and Exactly. Yep. It'd be crazy. It uh, yeah. There's a saying. I forget who it is. Was it George Carlin or Gallagher? Probably George Carlin. Says wherever you leak, the world puts a bucket. Yeah, it was one of them. But it's true. Wherever you leak, the world will put a bucket. And unless you're on top of your shit, you're gonna leak like nobody's business. You gotta keep yourself together. You gotta maintain. In fact, I have a very irritating story. This is work related. So, uh, I what happened was, um, I'm working on automation machines, and part of these machines' jobs is to move bots down a track and to get them to the right spot so that they go to the right customer and fill the right order. So, about a month ago, I get there's an error on the track, and I call tech support, and what happens is the bot jams because one gate opens and the other doesn't. So it's in a what we call a three-wheel jam, where all three wheels are on the top track, and there's one wheel of the four bent downward. So it's jammed in the track, and you gotta put it right, take the bot out, fix the bot, all this wonderful stuff. Anyways, a month ago, I'm on the phone with tech support. They tell me the solution is fixing the gate, fixing the little thing that goes up and down, so the bot can pass through. I say okay, but I figure, you know what? I'm not sure how to do this. Let me call my trainer. Get my trainer over here. My trainer comes over. He says, "I just fixed that gate. It's not that. Let's do all the other things where we readjust the track because it's bent, it's breathing because of the weather, it's bending, it's warping because heat and cold. Houses houses do the same thing, and so we do that. That's what we do. Then, mind you, the machine still keeps fucking up, and I'm told, wait for it, the machine will right itself due to the weather. And yeah, yeah, no, 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 it makes no sense. I understand. So what happens is I'm monitoring this machine, watching it jam repeatedly, pulling bots out, writing them up, getting the machine restarted. This goes on at least 30 times a day on my shift for a month. Good Friday comes around and I have a day off. It's a company day off. Christian company, Good Friday is a paid holiday for my company. And I get on call pay, which is fantastic. So So all these things are happening, and on my day off, the guy who said to write the track a certain way said is called in, does the thing I was told to do a month ago, and voila, the machine's fixed. I learned my lesson. Just do what you're just do what you need to do. Don't listen to the BS. Just do what you need to do. And so, with that, gentlemen, I'm actually going to close off the stream. This is my first test stream, and it went wonderfully. Thank you all for coming. And this is currently on YouTube, so we will do this in the future. I'm excited. This was good. So, thank you, gentlemen, for coming, and we will sign off. And you can find him there, Runner and Stone Golem. Y'all are in the Discord as well, and we will see everybody next time. Bye bye.